Welcome back to the Five Vibes Podcast, episode 18. I'm glad to have you back. Devin, sorry I missed you last week. I was out of town, had some family business to take care of, but we are back at it this week and have a lot to talk about with UFC 324 and 325 that just happened this past weekend. So, first off, let me get your rating on the cards. 324, what would you give it out of 10?
Uh, 324. All around, it was a pretty decent card. Out of 10, would have to go like a 7. I- Maybe it wasn't the most exciting card. Main event was pretty fun. Uh, I don't know. Maybe it was just because I was starved of fights for like 6 weeks, but it was fun and entertaining. Even though we lost a couple fights on there.
Yeah, yeah, I can definitely agree with a 6 or a 7. I mean, it was it started off strong,
Yeah,
and I feel like that's kind of where it got a lot of momentum, and then it. I mean, we had one, two, three, four decisions in a row, and then I mean, four out
yeah,
of or let's see, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So six out of the seven last fights were decisions, and weren't necessarily the most entertaining. Um, Gaudier was a cool surprise, I guess, to kind of see him get dragged into a decision. But I mean, the Umar fight, Figgy just looked completely lost and is 10 steps
yeah.
behind, not even a step
Right.
behind. Like that dude was dragging ass. I don't know what was going on. Obviously he missed weight, but um, I mean, it's just like, dude, you're a former champ. You got to perform better than that.
Yeah, he looked pretty bad. I feel like he's on his way out. These last couple fights, he just hasn't looked like his old self. You would think going up in weight would have helped. But
Yeah, I mean, he let's see. Looking back at this, beating Rob Font coming up like back in 2023, that's not too bad of a win. That's decent considering that Rob usually is kind of like the gatekeeper of bantamweight right now. And then beating Garbrandt, but that's 2024 Garbrandt, beating Marlon Vera, which Cheetah's been overrated for quite a while now, and then losing to Peter Yan. I mean, Yan just went back into prime mode. Lost to Sandhagen. Sandhagen blew his knee out. And then beat Montel Jackson, which he should have, but that was a split.
yeah,
And then and then just got completely dominated by Umar. Like it for sure, he should be thinking about retirement. I think even just with the injuries and then the weight cut not going his way, like it's not too bad of an option right now. He's 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 one of the best flyweights to ever do it. I mean, it's kind of hard to say that he's not with how dominant he was, but
yeah. That I mean, you can't forget like the whole trilogy fight that he had with Moreno. It was, I mean, that was a classic time for the flyweight division. I think that was one of the best times in that division, other than when like Cejudo and Demetrius Johnson were running it. So
yeah.
I thought he would do so much better moving up. I thought he would be a contender for the title, and he just kind of like not been anywhere in that realm.
I think his age just caught up to him. I mean, he's 38. You know,
Yeah.
like I think it was just father time that kind of caught up to him more than anything. But um, yeah, but I mean, I think Umar needs to fight somebody else, especially after. It kind of sucks for Umar, but it's kind of like I don't think anyone should get a title shot off of that Figgy like ever.
Yeah.
That'd be insane.
Yeah. No. I think Umar gets one more fight. I personally think they're gonna set up Umar and Rob, and then
You think?
have O'Malley. Yeah, I think O'Malley will fight for the belt. Set up their rematch. Probably do it on the same card.
I mean, if I'm the UFC, I'm definitely putting Jan O'Malley together first before I put a trilogy behind Marab and Jan. Like, let's capitalize on that. Like, fans are gonna hate it, but I mean, they're gonna tune in for how close that first fight was. I mean, especially for it being a championship again. Like, and people, I saw a lot of people hating on that performance against Song Yudong, and I mean, honestly, he had an answer for everything. Like, Sean had a really good performance on that. Like, I didn't think it was. It definitely wasn't the most entertaining, but I mean, Song couldn't hit him for shit. You know,
Yeah, no.
once that leg kick got checked, it was just one sided as fuck.
Yeah, it started off pretty close, and then I think O'Malley took over the last two rounds. Or actually, I think O'Malley barely won the first round. I think Song won second,
Hmm.
and then O'Malley won the third.
Yeah,
I think that's how I scored it.
I don't know how people were kind of scoring that third for Song. Like, that was kind of insane to me. I was just like, I think you guys are kind of
Yeah,
more hoping that
I
O'Malley
had people.
loses.
Yeah, I had people arguing with me that Song won the fight, and I was like, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Especially because the final image that the judges get to see, which grading criteria is damage, and Song Yadong's face was beat up, bloodied, and Sean looked fine.
Hmm.
So of course, if it goes to the judges' scorecard and they see that, they're gonna give it to O'Malley, especially the third round, seeing Song looking like that.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But it was a good performance by Sean. You know, I think that was definitely I don't know if that'd be title shot worthy. You know, any better than him fighting someone else who just probably couldn't do a whole lot either. But I mean, the UFC being the UFC right now and their matchmaking, we can talk about matchmaking here in a sec because I'm kind of pissed off about this Moreno replacement. But
Yeah,
I'll get into that in a sec because that fucking threw me for a loop today. But going back to the main card for 324, Arnold Allen lost to Gene Silva. Uh, that was a close fight, man. Arnold did
yeah,
a lot better than I thought.
it was a very close fight. I enjoyed the fight. I thought Allen did a good job of not getting drawn into like a war, which would have favored Silva.
Hmm.
He was able to take some hard shots too, which to see.
Yeah, I that
And
was making me the most nervous watching that because I was just like, okay, like which one of these shots is going to put Arnold down?
yeah,
And I mean, none of them did. I was very surprised by his chin and how he held up, but his footwork has looked so good these past few fights, man. Like ever since he got up there training at what is it, TriStar that's up there in Canada? Um GSP's gym.
I don't.
I think it's TriStar with I always forget that coach's name, god damn it. But anyways, he's been doing pretty good work up there, with Allen being up there. But
Yeah, TriStar.
what'd you think of Natalia Silva and Rose Namajunas fight?
It was close. It, I scored at Silva, but I thought it was a close fight. Uh, be honest with you, I definitely wasn't the most attentive to that fight.
I, I don't blame
I
you.
mean,
I mean, I was kind of the
yeah,
same way. Like it was once I kind of saw how the first round was going, I was like, this pace is not changing for sure. Because for one, it's Rose, and two, they're both counter strikers. Like it was just a matter of seeing who was going to be more aggressive in that first round, and it answered
yeah,
so quickly. It was just kind of like, okay, this is going to be a long fight, and
yeah.
it was definitely a slow paced fight. I definitely thought Silva did enough to win it, but
It wasn't impressive by either
no,
side.
yeah. And I guess like that's the thing with Rose too. People were like, "Man, Rose sold me on that parlay." I'm like, I don't know why you're betting on Rose Namajunas in
No,
2026, dude. Like that's
yeah, no.
insane work.
I get she's a former champion, but at this stage in her career,
But
to be
so
honest,
is
I don't
Figgy.
even know why she's still fighting.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and like her coach Pat, boyfriend groomer Pat Barry is just,
Whatever.
you know,
Yeah.
he's not a good coach, man. He's not. He
No.
gives some of the shittiest advice I've ever heard in my life. Mike Perry's
Yeah.
girlfriend was giving him better fucking advice than what Pat Barry gives.
And
Yeah.
it's just like, come on, dude. Like, Rose, if you firing Trevor Whitman was for sure the final straw, and like, I feel like a lot of fans,
Yeah, I don't know.
it was just like, come on, like, you're getting rid of one of the best coaches in MMA right now, and you're gonna go stick with Pat Barry, who hasn't won you
That
shit.
whole that whole situation is very weird. The way I mean, like you made the joke, he groomed her, but like also to like want to have the control where like you don't want anyone else to coach her anymore,
Yeah,
and you just take over. Like the whole thing's weird.
yeah, it's definitely a
And
odd situation.
it has not helped her career at all.
No, I mean, when she won the championship and shit like that, she was all with Whitman, and you could
Look at
see the difference between like her in the first Whaley fight and then her even in, I mean, shit, this last fight. Like, there's
yeah,
such a big difference. And, okay, even I take that back. Even in the because who'd she fight after Whaley? That was like, ah, fuck. Let's see, who was it? Um, who'd she fight? Oh, it was
Sparta.
Sparza.
Yeah,
I mean, because you saw that Pat Barry was taking over the coaching in that. Because I think it was Whitman who even said, maybe with Ariel or some shit, but he was just like, I was sitting back, and then when I finally wanted to say something, it was too late, and like that couldn't have been more clear in that fight. I mean, that's crazy. She went back to back split decisions. That's, come on.
yeah.
Yeah, she just turned into such a boring fight. I mean, and I made the point on catching a vibe where it was just like she doesn't do good against elite competition, and she, people were like, oh, she's smoking Tracy Cortez. Tracy Cortez is not elite. I don't give a shit what anyone says. She's not elite. Not right now, at
No,
least. She could be here soon, I guess, maybe. Doubt it, but I
I
mean,
doubt it.
that's not a very great win. It's a good name value win, I guess, for the fans, but
The only people she's beaten since 2022 is um, Tracy Cortez and Miranda Maverick.
and Amanda Rebus.
Did she see?
I mean, it's like,
Oh, yeah. But even still,
but like adding to your point on that, like there, like she should be beating Amanda Rebus, Tracy Cortez, and Miranda Maverick. Like, there's no reason why she shouldn't be at all.
yeah,
And I was just surprised she even lost against Aaron Blanchfield. Like, she should have beaten Aaron Blanchfield, in my opinion,
I agree.
but just doesn't show up for those big fights. I don't know what it is. I mean, a 5 round co-main, like, that's insane for you to lose a decision like that.
Yeah.
But anyways, moving on.
Um. Yeah. How did so with this next fight, Cortez Acosta and Lewis? It didn't last. It lasted what, a round
No, it lasted
in the second round.
around like round and a half.
What did you What did you think about that fight?
I wasn't very surprised by how it went, like, honestly, because I know that we were all talking about it the week before, or the day before, I guess it was, that Gene had thought that Derek Lewis was gonna get a minute knockout again over prospect and stuff, but like I had brought up the point that Waldo had been seen having really good footwork in his early UFC career, and I know that was one thing that you stated that you like just couldn't stand about him, that he was kind of like a boring fighter in the heavyweight
Yeah.
division. I mean, and it's super true. Like, it's not like he's the most entertaining when he's fighting people who know are a threat, I guess. Which, all fair play to him. Like, that's smart. Like, you got to do what you got to do to get a win. And I think he played it out perfectly. Just kind of wait till Derek was going to get tired chasing a knockout, and or realize that he couldn't get one. And he did exactly what I thought he was going to do, was just kind of walk around and wait and use his footwork and pick at him. And that's exactly what he did. I was
It it was just very weird to me because Derek Lewis, I know he's getting older.
He gave up. I'm gonna say that right off the bat.
Yeah.
He gave up.
Yes. Yes. That's what it looked like to me. Like he got tired and he got hit with like the softest jab and was like, all right, I'm laying down.
Yeah, I think it. I think it was a combination of like, well, I mean, because again, like, and again, to Gene's point, like, it's completely fair to think that, like, Derek Lewis only landed 8 shots and threw 3 less than what Waldo even landed. He was
Yeah.
8 for 43. Like, he's not going to land that one shot on Waldo. Uh, he's not that quick anymore, and he could do that against Teixeira because Teixeira is a dumbass, like we saw in this past weekend against Tuivasa. He doesn't fight the smartest. Like,
Yeah.
Derek should have won that. um, the Lima fight, he just kind of went out there with a flying knee. I mean, if the flying knee doesn't land, it's kind of like Jorge. If a flying knee doesn't land, he probably gets wrestled quite a bit on that one. I don't know about the Lima, but anyways, he's winning against people he should be winning against, but Watto's a bit better than that area of heavyweight. He's one of the few that are actually kind of worth keeping an eye on now.
Yeah, I just don't know where he goes from here in his career. And then Waldo, I mean, he's going up. He's going to fight some of the top guys in the division now, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But he got called out by one of the guys lower on the card in the early prelims.
Yeah.
Hokit. But I don't see that fight happening.
Nah, no way in hell. I mean, and even
No.
then, I think Hokit gets smoked in that fight. Like, I don't think he's ready for that level of competition. And again, I kind of hate to give Waldo Cortez Acosta like this much credit, but he's a pretty damn good, decent heavyweight for today's time.
Yeah.
He can hang up there. I'd really like personally like right now like to see him and Volkov go at it next. I think that'd be a great fight to kind of see where Waldo really is with all those veterans and with how good Volkov's been looking lately. Like I don't see why that wouldn't be that bad of a matchup.
It's a tough test, too,
Mm-hmm.
dealing with that length.
Yeah, yeah. I think it'd be a good fight.
I think so.
And then just real quick, main event. I mean, I really didn't think that was going to go any different than how it did if it was staying on the feet like it did.
Yeah, I was just, I don't know. I was kind of surprised that Justin was so dominant. Like I thought for sure that Justin definitely had a chance to win, in my opinion. But I thought there was going to be, I don't know. I thought there was going to be more resistance. I thought Patty was kind of his time to, and he was going to mix in some grappling, and he just kind of ran in with his chin up and did everything you're not supposed to do.
Yeah, and I kind of wonder if like maybe the moment got to him. Like he seems cool, calm, and collected. I'll give him that. It definitely looks like that at times, but who knows how they're really feeling. And if that pressure just got to him day of the fight, it happens. Not
Yeah.
not too big of a deal. At least he's been there now, and if he ever gets back there again, at least he kind of knows what that feels like and stuff. But I don't know, man. I mean, I think on the feet, just even looking back at the Chandler fight, he was just so exposed, or exposing himself, I guess, for his lack of defensive awareness and again, like what we were all saying the day before the pay per view was that he hadn't fought anybody of like a real test yet. Like Chandler was his biggest test, and that's Michael Chandler in 2025.
Yeah.
Who's desperately looking just to entertain or get a lucky knockout, and Justin Gaethje's still hungry in there, like looking to keep his career going, and is actually going to be pretty calculated with someone like Whitman behind him. Like, I think it was just going to be a matter of time because I was looking at the rankings with somebody the other day. Let me pull him up. But like he wasn't. I mean, like we've said before, he definitely got favorable fights going up into that championship fight with Gaethje.
Yeah, I think so. I I mean, his whole career was pretty
Yeah,
padded
yeah.
so so far in the UFC.
Because I think Beneil Dariush would have given him a tougher fight, than some of those other guys. Like I think Hooker could have given him a pretty tough fight, especially if Patty isn't going to be shooting the way he should be, or get his wrestling up the way he should be. I think Hooker could stuff a lot of that shit, unless he fights like a fucking moron like he did in that second round against BSD. But anyways,
Yeah, that, that fight. We'll talk about that coming up. But it was like each round was two different fights.
completely. And it was just kind of weird. But yeah, I mean, 324 was good. Definitely, definitely a good way to start the year. But I'm hoping that's not the best card of the year because that would be bad. That's the best
No,
card of the year. That would be bad.
I doubt that's the best card of the year. I bet we get some good fights coming up.
Probably at the White House, right? No, I was kidding.
Dude, I don't know. It depends on what they got. To be honest, I could see them throwing Sean O'Malley and Jan at the White House.
I bet they would. I mean, just for the Russia versus USA memes, that would be top tier. Sign me up. I'm good for that.
I think they're gonna try and get Conor McGregor main event, Sean O'Malley co-main, and some other shit.
I just wonder who they would give for Connor.
I don't know. They Dana White pretty much straight up said that they're not going with Chandler. That's old and boring. Even though Chandler wasted like 4 years trying to chase it.
Dude, dumbass.
Yeah, put all his eggs in one basket.
And some. But UFC 325 wrapped up this past weekend as well. We had Volk retain his championship against Lopez. No surprise there, if I'm being completely honest. I'm sure a lot of other people felt that way. I know I definitely saw it on Twitter where everyone was just like, well, we all called that as being pointless as fuck.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah.
Like we all going into it knew that it was gonna probably be the same kind of fight, but that was bad. It was like he didn't even. I don't know. It didn't. He didn't try. I felt like in the first fight he tried. He was really pushing the pace and trying to take that belt from Vulcan. In this one, he didn't. I know he broke both his feet from what I saw, but
Well, to me, if I'm Diego Lopez, I'm thinking that, okay, Volk has done notoriously well in rematches besides Islam that was on short notice. And I mean, he got better and better damn near in every Holloway fight. I know the second one was pretty close, but I mean, Holloway also upgraded in that fight. So, it's kind of like a battle of. I mean, shit, that fight was so fucking close. Anyways, and just in the third fight in general, he just completely whooped Holloway. And I think Volk has gotten so good at figuring out his opponents, and he's such a smart fighter. I mean, we've seen it throughout his whole career. And for him to have a Diego Lopez rematch within a year is insane. As a Lopez coach, I would have been like, hey, look, let's get one more fight in. Let's see how he does next fight. Because if he loses next fight, oh well, we don't get that fight, or we fight him next. Who knows? For number one contender fight or whatever the case is. But I think just rushing back in there, hoping that you're going to knock him out, is just kind of insane. Because again, we were saying it, he was getting pieced up bad by Silva,
yeah,
and it was like, dude, if you're getting pieced up bad by Silva like that, like Volk's still going to be able to hit you like that for sure.
yeah. I don't know. He should have changed his game plan coming in, or if what he was gonna do, mix it up because, like you said, Volkanovski has such a high fight IQ that you can't just come in and try and do the same thing and win. You have to do something different, and I feel like he didn't do anything different. If anything, in this fight, he was less aggressive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I felt like in a weird way he was almost expecting Volk to do something different.
And Volk's not. Volk's gonna take
No.
his time and do what he does.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if anything, you have to kind of figure out what you can do better for your own game plan and not. I mean, that's how I feel like it should be in every case, but I guess apparently not. Where you're more worried about like, okay, like what's Volk going to be doing in this fight differently? Absolutely fucking nothing but going to the left.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that blew my mind, man. Like, oh man, like you're telling me like that's no. I like Diego Lopez, but like that's the fighter that you're fighting in the championship right now. And again, after coming back 10 months later, like come on, UFC. You guys are kidding me. You guys have two clear number one contenders right there waiting for you, and you guys are booking him as a headliner in UFC London. Smart move, business wise, but as a true fight fan, you're wondering what the fuck, man. Like you had one of those guys easily fight this month. You could still probably turn him around and do fucking UFC London, especially if it's Murphy. You know, like Murphy's gonna want to fight
Yeah.
that for sure. I mean, I'm sure Evloev is too, because they're just right there for him.
It's really bad timing for them to book that fight also because Volk, I mean, he said he wants to stay as active as possible and get back in there quick.
Mm-hmm.
So it would have been easy to book one of those guys with him.
I mean, shit. You do something even better, and I mean, fuck. Honestly, if I'm Volk, I'm saying no to this. But if I'm the UFC, I'm offering him a little bit more money to go over to Europe to go fight and defend his belt over there against Evloev or Murphy.
Yeah, I think they're gonna try and give him Silva.
I think so too, and that's gonna piss me off too, like just as bad. I mean, because
Yeah.
I do think that's a closer fight. I think that is a tougher fight for Volk. Um, but I do think Volk could be a couple more steps ahead still during that whole fight.
Yeah,
But that
I think so.
definitely gonna be
But
closer than Lopez.
there's always that. Silva's gonna be more aggressive.
Hmm.
So I don't know.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
So
it'll be
the
interesting,
co-main Dan Hooker and BSD.
dude. I was watching that first round and going, "Holy shit! I actually picked the wrong guy on this one."
Yeah, dude, it was close.
And then the second round started. Oh
It
my
was two.
god.
Yeah, like I said, it was two different fights. It was like Hooker was he almost got that guillotine. He was doing good in the stand up, and then I don't know what the hell happened the second round. He just kind of laid on his back and let it happen.
Yeah, I super weird just behavior from Dan in general. Like you just don't see him kind of give up like that. But um, I don't know if he necessarily gave up, but he definitely wasn't fighting back at one point, like at all. You could tell he was just kind of ready to wrap it up.
Yeah,
And again, like that's kind of weird from Dan Hooker, but I don't know. Maybe he's just also gotten to the point where he's just all like, I don't need to take any more damage than I need to.
I don't blame him. I mean, I just thought he was gonna especially all the talking he was doing. I thought he was gonna have a little more fight in him.
Yeah, especially in a situation like
He looked,
that.
he looked really good in that first round, and then BSD just embarrassed him that second round.
Hmm.
But it was a good bad fight plan first round from BSD, but second round, I mean, he got him exactly where he wanted him, got him down and mounted him, then dropped nasty elbows, ground and pound, and then that's all she wrote.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's good.
He was doing a good job in the mount.
Yeah, he really was. He was working that choke and he wasn't rushing it, which was nice. You know, I definitely thought a couple times he could have just got his hips over to the side that he needed to complete that choke, but I guess there was something in there that he felt that he couldn't get it in completely, and I mean, good for him to stay that aware to where he's like, I'm not 100% on this. I'm not going to go for it and fuck it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, good performance from BSD. It'll be interesting to kind of see what they even do with him next because let's see who's around him right now. I mean, he's at number 5. I went up 3 spots, which is cool. I don't know, dude. I mean, they could do Armon and BSD. I think Armon wins that, but uh, that's probably what they do, unless they do like the loser or the winner of Oliveira and Holloway against him.
I don't know what to do with BST right now in
Did Gamrot win his
this
last one?
scenario. Let's see. Uh, Gamrot.
No, he lost his last fight to Oliveira. That's right.
Yeah.
I was gonna say because you probably could just do that if Gamrot was coming off a win, but
This
um,
BSD man, he jumped up to number 5.
mhm.
Crazy.
Yeah, he jumped up quite a
He's above
bit.
Patty.
Could just do that.
Yeah. I think that's a hard fight for Patty.
See, that's where I'm kind of curious to see like where the UFC is going to really go with Patty now because every fight around him now is tough. You can't give him anyone that's even remotely easy because I again Hooker may be the easiest person to get there, but I think if Rufi keeps working on wrestling defense, like I don't think it's gonna be that big of a problem. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, he loses to fucking everybody around him. I think maybe Moicano has a decent shot of
That's
losing at Patty at this point, but I feel like even then that's still kind of a tough fight for Patty.
yeah. All of those fights are pretty tough.
Yeah, 1 through
I don't,
10.
I don't know where I don't know where BSD is gonna go either. I mean, he's maybe Gamrot, but
I
he's
th-
gonna have to fight down. He's not gonna fight up.
I think so, right? I mean, because it's either that or you wait, and you either wait on. I don't think the loser of Gaethje and Ilya is fighting anybody. I think either one of them probably retires after that, and I mean, unless Ilya needs money again, which is possible, but
Yeah.
because I don't know what they're gonna do with Armon. Armon's been such in a weird spot, and then Oliveira and Holloway, like maybe the loser of them versus BSD. I don't know. But lightweight's in a very weird spot right now.
Yeah, I agree. I think it is. It's especially with Ilya being out.
Yeah, yeah. I hope they book that fight here pretty soon.
Yeah, I don't know. Supposedly, I saw news that it's getting done, but
Mm.
or it's like his lawsuit is getting finished now.
Well, he did say something about hopefully fighting by like what June.
Yeah, but I don't know. Could be all talk.
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of just a hope, I guess, for him. Um,
But
but
yeah,
what'd you think of Rufi finishing Fazeev like that?
man, that fight was a fight that I was really. I think that was the fight I was looking forward to the most on this card.
Yeah, same here for
I
sure.
think the last two cards, to be honest with you. I mean, besides the Gaethje fight, I was interested in that, but it was looking good, man. I mean, fun exchanges, very high level technical striking. Zeev was putting on pressure, and Rufi was kind of staying on the outside and working counter punches, counter shots. But his counter punching was so accurate, and I think that's what got Fazeev because he kind of drew Fazeev into his game plan. And usually Fazeev plays a more counter striking kind of game plan and picks apart guys, with kicks and strikes from the outside. And man, that's punch that Rufy got him with and put him down. I was super hyped about it.
Yeah, that was a solid straight. I mean, that thing
It,
landed
it caught me off
flush.
guard.
Well, I mean, because like you saw, I guess you saw the opportunities for that earlier in the fight and stuff, and you could tell he was just waiting for it, and I don't know what he was looking for exactly to get it in there, but I mean, shit, whatever you saw on that last one, he fucking threw it and it landed clean. And I mean, I mean,
He was hitting some mean counter punches that
yeah,
like the whole fight. He wasn't throwing as much volume as uh Fazeev was, but everything he threw was super accurate.
yeah. I was also surprised by Fazeev not throwing longer combos. I was fully expecting Fazeev to add an extra punch or two to each of his combos, right, rather than just ending him at two.
Yeah.
Especially for someone like Ruffy who's looking for that counter, like you just keep him busy. I mean, they're probably they'll find a counter at some point, but like I don't know how devastating it'll be if you just keep going. I mean, if Fiziv's not a
Yeah.
bad striker, obviously he's smart enough to where he knows what shots to pick and whatnot. But going back and forth with one shot each, like, come on, Fiziv, I think
Well, I
you're a
was
little smarter than that.
looking at it right now. I was wrong. Rufy threw the most strikes, but it
See,
just to me it seemed like it was the other way around.
I was looking at that too. I think that you may be right until the finish because he did throw a lot in that finish.
There was it. It's 67 total strikes to 93 from Rufy,
Yeah.
but
I'd be curious to go back and watch that finishing sequence to see how many strikes he really threw because I'm with you. I do remember Fazeev throwing more than Rufy, but I mean, yeah, numbers don't lie.
yeah,
I don't
I
know.
don't know. It was a super fun fight. I want to see where Rufy goes from here. If he can get his like grappling defense and work on that, man, he's gonna be scary in this division.
Yeah,
To do that to Steve,
yeah, yeah. That was a very good win, very good comeback win.
I think his like I don't know. Me personally, I think his like high level striking really stumped Fazeev because Fazeev's not used to being in there with someone that high level of a striker. He's usually the one who is a high level striker. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
yeah, he lost to Gaethje, but that was just because Gaethje caught him with a hard punch. But
yeah.
yeah, it was a good fight, good showing.
But the fight before that, though, was not a good fight and was not a good showing of what UFC heavyweights can do nowadays. Because holy shit, that was bad.
That was one of the worst things I've ever seen.
Oh my god, dude! Like, people were legit calling for them both to be cut, and I'm right there with them at this point. I'm just like, let's
Yeah,
just cut the whole fucking division at this. I don't see why not. I mean, we have Aspinall, who's probably. I honestly feel like this guy's never going to return. And secondly, you have Gone versus Volkov, probably a third time coming up for like an interim belt, if I had to guess, unless they say fuck Volkov and give Waldo that a shot against Gone. Um, I mean, I can really only name like three heavyweights that I'm interested in, and
yeah,
for the UFC to be like that shallow in their heavyweights is insane.
it's not. This current state of the heavyweight is not fun. Like I told you, I watched some of the old fights when I was working out earlier. Some old Ngannou and Stipe and Overeem fights, and it was just a different breed of heavyweight. I mean, even uh, JDS and
Yeah,
everything else, man. Like
I mean,
1 to 10 was just they were solid heavyweights. Like any one of them could have been champion. Any one of them, like they weren't fat and sloppy. I'll just put it like that. Like these guys are, it's embarrassing.
yeah, it truly is. I just don't understand where guys like that went. I mean, if it's truly a juicing problem, everyone say it with me. Let them juice again. But if it's not, then you just need to pay these fucking big guys more money, man. I mean, you pay them more money, you guys make more money, especially if they're super freaking crazy athletes that are. I mean, that even are even a third of fucking what heavyweight used to be, then I mean they would just thrive on that shit. But oh, fucking UFC, dude, UFC and heavyweights,
No, embarrassing.
super.
It's yeah. I just fucking can't stand where the UFC heavyweights are right now. It is. I think it's got to be the worst time for the heavyweight division in UFC history. I
100%.
think.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. I think it's just it's. Hopefully, this is the lowest we ever go with heavyweights, but at this rate that it just keeps dropping more and more and more, I wouldn't even be surprised if we do see the heavyweight division cut at some point. Like, there's no reason to keep it around besides just a nostalgic like, oh, the heavyweights are banging, and that
Now,
I don't
I
care for that
love
shit
the
anymore.
heavyweight division. I love the heavyweight division. They just need to find a way to bring it back. Because
Yeah,
right now, what it is it's an embarrassing product.
yeah, for sure.
Like these are not the best athletes, and we've talked about it a bunch of times.
Well, I mean, and I guess again, like one point that I always keep making is just that maybe it's just a bunch of the light heavyweights that just didn't feel like cutting weight. But I mean, to be fair, JDS and all them were pretty fucking big guys. Like I don't know if they could have ever cut down to 205 because they were just big and lean in general. But I do think that we could have more light heavyweight UFC guys move up into heavyweight and try to bring a little more athleticism to that division. At the same time, it's just light heavyweight also fucking kind of blows.
No, man, just stop signing these fucking at heavyweights. That's all. Sign athletes, sign
Yeah.
fighters. Stop fucking signing your. Because it looks like your fucking drunk uncle. Like fucking, it doesn't make any sense. Like for and no, I love Tuivasa's style. He's fun. He's entertaining. But like, are you to be and you're not muscular to be that big and struggle to cut weight to get to the 260-pound limit because you were 330 pounds
Yeah.
is insane because it's not a healthy 30 pounds. And you're going to tell me you can come in and perform and be entertaining? No, you're there for 2 minutes, and after that, it's just fucking flopping around.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No one wants to see that shit because, yeah, everyone loves to see knockouts. But both of these guys, shame on Talishman Teixeira too for getting that fucking tired. At heavyweight, there is no reason. You're an athlete. You should be getting tired after 2 minutes and just be fucking flopping around, and it becomes boring after that.
Yeah.
And now we're just watching two grown men fucking try not to die from an empty gas tank rather than worrying about a fist coming at them.
Yeah. I hope the UFC does something about heavyweights here soon because
It's
it's bad.
I could go on and on. It's so I heavyweight was like my favorite. Anytime there was a heavyweight fight, that was like the biggest card of the year. It used to be like I don't know. It was a different time, and now it's like okay, I don't even give a fuck about a heavyweight. Don't even put them on the main event.
See, like that's what I'm saying too. Like, you should have known that. I understand Tuivasa is a fan favorite, and especially down there in Australia and stuff like that. But like, you're telling me you're gonna put on a guy who has had 5 losses in a row before that fight, and put him on a main card on a pay per view? Like, come on, UFC, that's a bit bad. Like, put Teixeira and Tuivasa maybe as a prelim headliner, and you're good to go. Like, there's no reason to put that guy on a fucking main card at all.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, to be fair, at the card, like, there's not a whole lot of other fights that probably would have been better. But, I mean, again, it's just kind of principle. It's just like, dude, we're putting a guy who's lost 5 in a row on a main card right now.
Yeah, I mean, just like I said, looking at the heavyweight division, it's fucking embarrassing right now for the top 15. You're
Yeah,
telling me
I don't even want to
Ito
look at the
Ivasa,
rankings.
Ito Ivasa, like you just said, has lost how many fights in a row?
6 now.
6 now. Terrible fucking performance. Guess what he's ranked?
He's still ranked like
Yep,
14 or some shit, isn't he?
15. Yes, he
Yeah.
is ranked. He is ranked,
See, like
which is
that should be fucking illegal.
crazy. He was ranked 11 without, or no, he was ranked 12 with 5 losses in a row.
See,
Derek Lewis is still ranked number 9, whatever, but
it's just like, what are we doing? Like,
you have Mick Parkin at 13.
who?
Mick Parkin.
Who? I don't know who the fuck that is.
Yeah, he
Mick Parkin. Oh, that's this guy. Um, I mean, shoot.
just lost his last fight
Yeah,
to
to Sabira. Yeah, that's
Ibero.
not the greatest fucking loss in 2025, buddy. Yeah, that's just fucking crazy. Super disappointing.
Ante Delhia. Ante
Oh,
Delhia
that's
is fucking.
that's Tom Aspinall's teammate.
Well, he's ranked 10 and he's only had 2 UFC fights. Is that what I'm seeing?
Yeah, because he beat Tibura in his debut.
Yeah, but he lost to Acosta right after that. How the fuck are you ranked
Yup,
10?
I'm with you on that.
Had 2 fights in your top 10. That's how embarrassing the fucking. You can come in and win one fight and lose one fight, and you're ranked top 10 in heavyweight.
You know it. Only the best of the best.
Oh my god,
It's so good, Devin. It's so good.
dude! Looking at that and seeing that just it made my argument even worse.
It's terrible, man. It's god awful. I mean, it's a disgrace, as some people might say. It's me. I'm some people.
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
But we'll move on. You had Sakila get a neck crank in the first round against Jamie Malarkey. Definitely should have beaten Jamie Malarkey if he wasn't gonna beat him. That would have been kind of insane. But yeah, it was a good win. It was a good little showcase for him again. It's kind of weird seeing some of these prospects. I feel like fight good competition for the first couple fights, and then they fight like, I mean, no offense to Jamie Malarkey, but kind of a bum. More of a bum. Like Peyton Talbot, for example. He beat that one South African guy, Cameron Simon, and then went to go and fight that like French dude who was absolute buns. Like, I don't know what this trend is of fighting decent competition. Because, like, Saka just fucking knocked out Nasrat, like, in the first round. Like, I would have given someone, like, right outside the rankings, not Jamie Malarkey.
Yeah,
Like, what?
but I mean, he came in and won.
Yeah, no, he definitely did what he was supposed to do. And glad he did. Now I'd really like to see someone fight him, like, outside the top rankings. Or the top 15.
Yeah, let me see. Let me see what we got here.
I don't know who would really be in that area. I know that I saw a couple people mention like Drew Dober. I think Drew Dober would be a good fight.
Manuel Torres, give him a test.
Yeah, that's a good one. That'd be a banger, dude. That would be a really good one. Ooh.
I know Torres is looking to try and fight up, but I think that would be fun.
Yeah, like winner of that gets a ranked guy next.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be a good one. But he's looking pretty promising, dude. I was kind of like, I was like, I don't know at first, but he's definitely kind of grown on me.
Yeah, it was fun. I thought he was gonna win by knockout, but
Yeah, I did
won
too.
by submission. Wasn't expecting it to look that easy. Also, because I mean, yeah, Malarkey has lost, but He's usually a tougher out. I mean, besides, I mean, some of the, I mean, when he loses, he gets knocked out. But I don't think, have we seen him get subbed?
Not that I can recall. Let me look at his fight
I don't
history
think
real
so.
quick. Um,
He's a very
no, that
weird
was his
one. Like,
first submission loss in his career.
yeah, so that I was not expecting that.
That's impressive. I mean, for a guy to
He,
never be subbed ever.
yeah, Marky's such a weird one.
Yeah, he really is.
Like he's knocking dudes out, or he's getting knocked out.
Yeah.
Never a boring fight.
Did he? Oh, I thought he beat Jalen Turner. I was like, what the fuck?
No, he beat Michael Johnson. He
Fucking Michael Johnson, dude. Um, Junior
beat Prado.
Toffa. Oh yeah. I forgot about that fight.
Junior Taffa, man. I've learned, and it worked good for me. Always bet against the
It,
Taffa brothers,
yeah, no
and it paid
shit.
off.
I got nervous there for that first round though. Elikana got
Dude,
dropped
he looks
bad.
skinny. Holy shit.
Yes, dude. You pointed that out while the fights were going on. Like you messaged in the community chat. You were like, "Dude, Toffa looks skinny." I was like, "Yeah, he
He
does."
looks like, dude. I thought I was watching like a welterweight fight or some shit, and I was like, dude, that's fucking Taffa.
Yeah, yeah. Good for him for
He,
losing all that weight. I mean, because he was big for a little bit. He wasn't as big as his brother, but he was
yeah,
still pretty big.
he was looking tiny because yeah, coming down from heavyweight too and getting that skinny.
Well, you definitely tell that power stayed the same because I mean, Elikana fucking got dropped bad in that first round, and
Looking, looking here,
I mean,
on his old pictures, man, he had some serious love handles.
yeah, I bet.
Been like a little version of Tai Tuivasa for a minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it was figured he was gonna lose the fight. They usually do, the Taffa brothers.
I'm surprised they're still in the
In front,
UFC, but
in front of their home crowd too. That is now
is that 3 in a row for him? No, 2. I mean, shit, he lost 4 of his last 5 though. Like motherfucker.
he beat, yeah, lost 4 of his last 5.
That's crazy. I mean,
And
oh shit. Actually, he lost 5 out of his last 7.
yeah, and most of his, let's see, he lost by sub, and then his last 2 losses were sub. So he needs to work on that.
Well,
Enough in the
shit, he can
ground.
go work on that on the couch, dude. No way that dude's fighting the UFC ever again.
I think they'll bring him back, dude. I just have a
Probably. They'll
feeling.
probably wait for him to fucking even out his record and then be like, all right, dude, they're that bad. We're good.
I'll keep him around.
But speaking of somebody with an almost even record, Cody Brundage lost again. Imagine that. I'm surprised he's still in the UFC as well.
Yeah. I don't know. Cody Brundage is a weird one too because he loses, but then sometimes he pulls off a win that he shouldn't. He let's see.
Well, the Julian Marquez fight, that kind of pissed me off with the ref because Julian had Cody hurt bad, and then Mark Smith was like, wait. Like there was, I don't know if it was a mouthpiece or some shit like that, but like he shouldn't have stopped it. And then Marquez lost all that momentum, and Cody caught his ass. That shit pissed me off. But I mean, shit. If he would have lost that, it would have been no contest, a loss, a draw, then 2 losses in a row again, with a loss
Yeah.
before that first draw or the no contest. The Bo Nickel at UFC 300. What a shame that fight was on that fucking card.
Not good. Yeah. I don't know why they keep Brundage around. He's not. He's punching bag for up and comers. You gotta have him, I guess.
Yeah, I guess it's probably just one of those guys that you just I guess people know him enough to where
Yeah.
you can throw a new guy on him. But speaking of new guys, towards Finney, came in with an L though. Towards LCL.
Yeah.
in the first round, I think it was, which blows chunks for him. I didn't think that fight was gonna go that much differently, anyways.
Yeah, I thought Malcolm was gonna win. He looked really good actually. Like
He,
his striking was looking solid.
yeah, his boxing was beautiful in that first round.
Yeah, he was looking really good actually. Like he said too. I mean he didn't fight last year, but
He didn't?
I mean no.
Oh, that's
But
crazy. I could have sworn he did.
2024 he knocked out Petrosky, so
Oh, dude, I thought that was last year that happened. That's insane.
yeah, it's been a while. But he has some solid wins, man. He needs to stay active more. He fights about once a year.
Dude, that was in March of 2024.
Yeah, so almost 2 years ago.
Holy
He
shit.
didn't look like he had any ring rust.
No, yeah, he definitely looked good. I mean, hopefully he keeps that momentum because like that he looked great. Although it is towards Finney, I will say that, but I mean, his hands looked definitely improved compared to some of the past fights that he's been in, and I mean, shit, if he keeps that kind of momentum, that could be cool for middleweight to have him get back up there in that little mix in the rankings, but because I don't think middleweight's really that deep right now. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
that's all right.
it's decent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, you just got those top guys that just the gatekeepers that kind of hang around, and the Israels and the Whitakers, and then Cannonier, Costa.
yeah.
Then you got the top guy. I mean, Chimaev, I don't know what the fuck he's gonna do. I hate that we have a champ that only fights once a year, but I want to see what his defense looks like.
Yeah.
Have they announced who he's fighting?
I'm assuming it's gonna be fucking what's his face? Imavov.
I'm surprised they still haven't announced. Yeah.
I think it's both of them that are kind of stalling because I feel like Chimaev wants to. Well, maybe not then because I feel like it makes sense for both of them to fight over there in Europe.
I don't know.
That'd be kind of badass if they went back to Sweden for Hamzat. Considering they haven't been to Sweden in quite a bit.
Yeah.
Like, if that's any reason to go, like, fuck it, why not? I mean, it's close enough for Imavov too and his people to go.
I don't know what's going on. I wish they would start announcing more champ fights. I feel like
Yeah. Well, I
we
mean,
haven't gotten much of that recently.
and I guess like moving on from the cards and stuff like that, and kind of moving towards like to potential White House fights. I feel like that's the problem, especially with all the talk of like how many championship fights they want on that card. It's like, okay, like, are you guys really gonna decide to sacrifice the 3 months before and after, like, for not as good cards? Like that seems kind of crazy to me. Like, they can still build solid pay-per-views and whatnot, but like, I mean, I don't think that the White House cards needs to be that fucking insane. Like, UC 300 was an insane card for a reason. Like, I think if they go look at that blueprint, that's the blueprint you go look at, rather than trying to put 5 title fights on a main card. Like, I don't want to watch that. I personally don't. Like, that's too long.
Yeah.
And there's not enough 5 championship matchups I'd be even interested in right now that would all be on one card. Like, I don't care about a lot of the championship fights right now. Because let's see, let's go through this real quick.
There's no way that you can get all 5 fighters to work in the same level or the same time frame. And even if you did, that would just fuck up the timeline for the future events.
Well, exactly. Like, the 3 months before and after would be completely fucked. Like, with headliners. I mean, unless you were to do interim titles only because your champions had to fight at a fucking White House card, like, that's stupid. But I mean, the matchups right now. I mean, you have Van versus either Cape, Tyra, or Pantoja, which all of those are decent. And you have Jan waiting for either a trilogy with Marab or a rematch with O'Malley. That's okay. Alexander don't know what he's doing yet because of the terrible booking with UFC. Ilya don't know what he's doing yet because of his shenanigans. And then I'm not even interested in him and Gaethje. That's going to be over in like a fucking minute. Islam and someone. Hamzat and somebody. Pereira and somebody. Aspinall's not coming back. I mean, none of the women fights excite me. Like it's legit like worst case scenario right now for them to be planning something like this.
I agree.
Because I mean, like what you're saying, none of these fucking fights have even been announced yet. Like, what are you guys doing with Van? Are you guys giving him Cape or are you giving him Tyra? Like, pick one or the other. That's it. Let's get it going. Jan, I understand you guys have to figure out Marab and O'Malley. That's fine. Volk, you guys are dumbasses. Completely booked Evloev and Murphy way too far past Volk and Lopez too, to where now you have Volk waiting until the end of the year to fight again because Lord knows Murphy and Evloev aren't going to fucking be ready before fucking 4 months after their first fight that they're going to have this year. And then again, Ilya, we don't know what's happening with him or when he's coming back for sure. Islam, don't know what's even happening with welterweight in their rankings right now. Hamzat, haven't heard anything. Pereira has talked about moving up to heavyweight, vacating, but doesn't know whether yet or not yet. And even with lightweight, heavyweight, like what do you do? Olberg, like that's kind of the only option you have there. And then again, Aspinall and heavyweight, like that's a complete shit show right now. Like you gone and Volkov 3 for an interim championship? Nah. Pavlovich hasn't looked that good since he lost. Blades is always kind of a hit and miss with championship fights and big moments. Yeah, Waldo who's there, and that's about fucking it. Like, and again, none of the women fights excite me at all, besides Amanda and Harrison. So, tell us, UFC, what are we supposed to get excited for now?
Yep.
Because there's nothing. Like,
I agree.
it's insane.
I don't.
It's honestly insane. But and
They need to,
I feel bad for Paramount.
I'm hoping that. Yeah, I'm hoping this Paramount deal changes things, but we saw. We just started out the year with a Patty and Gaethje interim, and then a rematch that no one wanted to see.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's just it's honestly getting to a level where, and again, I think if the concern of the White House card isn't there, I think this conversation's probably a bit different, and maybe they are announcing certain things differently. But with just how everything is with booking right now and pointless rematches and pointless. I don't want to say the interim title for lightweight was pointless, but I mean it was pretty fucking pointless. You either have Ilya vacate or not, whether or not he's coming. You ask him straight up, like, dude, are you coming back within this time period or not? I don't know. Well, I don't know to me is a no. So, you know, we're gonna strip you. We're gonna give the title. You get a title shot right off the bat, where you come back, like, it's fine. But like, you can't just be fucking. No one can. Same thing with fucking what's his face? It just has fucking name on it. Same thing with fucking Chimaev, dude. It's just like you got to get going, man. Like you had a dominant performance against Dricus. Dricus didn't do shit in that fight, and you have a chance to defend like against somebody. For sure, somebody in those rankings is ready to go. There's no way that no one's not.
At some point, like the UFC has to get some of these guys to fight more. I get it, like I don't know. They have fight camps, they have lives or whatever. Injuries happen, but you can't let your champion fight once a year.
Yeah.
If you're a champion, like you have to fight. Minimum 2.
At least.
You're telling me you can't get 2 fight camps and 2 fights in 12 months? What are you doing the rest? Like you have one fight. What are you doing the rest of the year?
Exactly. I don't understand like what these champions are doing. Like if they have endorsement deals and shit like that, like, I understand that. But like you tell your endorsements like, hey, look, I have to get 2 fights in this year. I'm setting this amount of time aside away for y'all and for me to do whatever y'all want me to do, and then I have to set the rest of my time aside for training and getting ready for these championship fights, so that I can get a bigger name, and get y'all more money. But instead, they're not even doing fucking endorsement deals. Like, what are they doing? Like, where are these champions at? What are they? Hamzat is doing nothing right now, I bet, besides fucking hanging out with what's his face over there. And I mean, Volk just fucking fought. Van, don't know. I'm about to go the whole fucking list all over again. But like, it's just, oh my god, it's so frustrating as a fucking UFC fan, dude. It's like, where are y'all's heads at, man? Like, y'all are so fucking focused on everything else except the UFC and making the right fights and getting these champions active. It's like, what is going on over there? Like, Dana, get your shit together, please, dude. Get your head out of fucking boxing. Get your head out of fucking power slap. None of that shit needs you, I promise. The UFC needs you the most right now because it is fucking hurting bad.
Yeah, I don't know. I just saw a thing too, like Dana said that all matchmaking and shit, he doesn't even do anymore. Like that's all Hunter Campbell. He doesn't do any of that business side anymore. And like, Hunter Campbell fucking do something.
Yeah. It's like that's not an excuse. Like, I don't give a shit who's doing it. It's y'all together. It's the UFC as a look. I'm not looking at Hunter Campbell going, well, this guy's fucking up. I'm going, the UFC is fucking up, not doing XXXX. It's not Hunter Campbell. You know what I mean? Like, I understand that there's certain, heads for departments and shit like that, and like certain people are doing certain things now, but I can't, dude. You gotta take some fucking responsibility, man. Like, this is your company. Like, you just sold this shit to TKO and just said, all right, I'm good. And decided to work on a whole bunch of other shit. And it's just like, dude, if that's gonna be the case, fuck off, please. Like, we need passionate people in sports like this. Like, it's not big enough like the NFL and the NBA where it can just survive on autopilot. It can't. It doesn't work that way, man. Like, there's such a level of competition and competitiveness in MMA that you have to be on top of it and understand what is making those competitive fights and what is making those competitive fights stand out to fans. Like, it's really not fucking rocket science. It's common sense. What's more popular, A or B? Well, let's go with A because it's more popular and it works better. Boom, done. You put it fucking together. And then you have a backup plan just in case this doesn't work out. It can't be that fucking hard. It really can't. I may just be fucking stroking myself here, but like, it can't be that fucking hard, Devin. It can't. I'm losing my mind. I'm about to fucking tweak out, man.
I'm right there with you, dude. I don't get it. I don't know what the issue is, what is so hard about it. I don't know, dude.
it's the world's biggest fucking mystery to me right now. Like, it's like, what happened? What happened? And I guess like the shitty thing is that they're gonna be like, oh, well, we're doing just fine because of the Paramount numbers that just came in. And it's like, okay, first of all, that's only because you guys aren't charging $100 a fucking month to watch these cards now. And for sure, their viewerships were getting lower and lower and lower each time. Like, there's no way they weren't. And I mean, if not, they were getting consistently low, and flatlining pretty low. But it's just like, dude, Paramount, great move, perfect move. The issue now is you guys have to deliver on these cards. Otherwise, I'm sure Paramount's gonna be fucking pissed once they see how these cards are really gonna do in terms of marketing and the build up, and then the numbers that are going to be delivered for the viewership. I think this Batista and Oliveira card is going to be the first test for them to be like, okay, these are how fight nights do, or these are the numbers that fight nights do, and this is either going to be the bar, or this is going to be, okay, what the fuck, you guys need to step it up because this is not what we're expecting.
Just I need. I think they're gonna be happy with the product regardless. Like they're gonna just continue to. I don't think there's much that the UFC will do different. Unfortunately, they're just gonna let the machine keep running,
Yeah.
which I think is the wrong answer.
Yeah, I mean, and it is what it is, you know, and again, I hope that in a way something drastic enough happens to where they have to, whether that's Paramount telling them something or TKO saying something or a big enough fan base that ends up leaving at some point for whatever reason. You know, I feel like something drastic is going to have to happen for them to be like, okay, we have to put like the effort we had back then into this again. Otherwise, we're just going to be completely gone here, like PFL is pretty soon.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, you know, you got to take care of it. And again, like, MMA has such a deep competitive root to it, unlike, and I'm not saying that obviously like NFL and NBA like aren't competitive people or sports and stuff like that, but like they're not fighting for their life half the time. Like that's the mentality a lot of those fucking guys go in there for. You know what I mean? Like those guys are going in there to kill or be killed. And like LeBron James is not going on a fucking basketball court going, all right, today's the day, be killed or kill. It's like no, it's like
Yeah.
I'm either gonna try today or I'm not. Like it's one of those, you know. And again, I feel like fans in MMA can definitely see effort levels a lot more. For example, Volk and Lopez too.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna chill out on my ranting. I've ranted
No,
quite
no,
a bit
no.
tonight.
I'm right there with you. Yeah, I'm right there with you for sure.
But let me get your thoughts on Paramount so far. I mean, the presentation has been pretty nice from what I've noticed and seen and stuff like that. Definitely some hiccups, but what have you kind of liked and disliked so far from the Paramount presentation?
I thought it's been pretty solid. I like. Uh, sorry.
No, you're good.
Few things. Were you having issues like? Did you watch any of the prelims this last week?
Yes, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about, and yes, for sure. I thought that it was maybe just me up in a mountain, but no, I saw it on Twitter, and everyone was having the same issue and stuff like that. Yeah.
It was like not only would it like randomly like freeze or do weird shit, like sometimes it would randomly just like hyper zoom in, and I was like, "What the fuck is happening?"
I didn't see any
And then
of that.
yeah, it just kept zooming in like hardcore, like almost like a bubble, and I was like, had to back out and then get back in, but it only happened for the prelims,
Huh.
and then it kept giving me the Spanish.
What
Like
the
the
hell?
I would have to go look for the English, but
That's
so
funny.
that was the only thing, and then I mean everyone complains about the commercials. I whatever, they have to get their money somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There's a fuck ton of commercials though, and it's the same ones. Change it up, guys. Change it up. Make
Yeah.
it different. Get some new sponsors so you can get a little bit more. But my biggest complaint is I want fighter walkouts, whatever. If it's the co-main main event, I want to see the fighter walkout.
Yeah.
But I want to see corner work in those big fights also, because I miss being able to like see what the fighter's feeling, what the coach is saying with the adjustments. Like, fighter just got rocked. How was he looking the corner? What are they telling him? Because you get moments like the fucking Leon Edwards fight.
Mm-hmm.
Like this morning I watched fucking uh, TJ Dillashaw versus Garbrandt 1, and TJ got fucking rocked, and they went to the corner, and then it was like you got to see what the adjustments were, how he recovered, and he came back and won the fight. You miss moments like that. Um, Other than that, I think it's been pretty solid. I love the the graphics that they're putting out for like the upcoming fights. I think that's a way better job than ESPN would do. ESPN would just kind of be like, "Oh, here you go," and have like Daniel Cormier announce it or some shit.
Yeah.
But now you get like a cool little snippet with like a badass little production scene, and like it's different for each fighter, and I like that.
Yeah, I'm definitely glad that they're changing some stuff up rather than just kind of carrying over what ESPN was doing and then changing it along the way. I'm sure we'll still see some more changes coming up and stuff, but yeah, no, I'm with you. I think the graphics definitely look a bit better. The presentation that they just had overall has just been pretty solid. I did notice like the very first card that we were watching, UFC 324, that the analyst table was doing their analyzing, and they were talking and stuff like that, and then they were getting ready to play a promo package for, I guess, just the start of the event or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was for, but they started playing it, and they didn't turn off the analyst mics, or somebody's mics they didn't turn off at all. And I don't know if you remember that or not, but they were like, they weren't talking or anything like that, but you could just hear like the arena. Like it was weird. Like
Yeah.
I could hear the video package that they were playing, but I could hear more of like the arena noise, and like, I don't know, it was just like,
Yeah.
this simple stuff like that kind of pisses me off, because especially being in like broadcasting in a sort of way, like it's like, it's not that hard to fix, and they let that shit run like the whole time, which was kind of insane to me too. It's like no one in the production trailer or no one watching this that's a higher up is going, hey, someone's mics are fucking on, find out which those are and mute them now before we look like shit. I mean, because like, it only takes someone to say one thing, and then it's like, holy fuck, whose fault is that? Is that the UFC? Is that Paramount? Like, that turns into a whole big clusterfuck, and then it becomes an even bigger problem in the future, I bet. But yeah, stuff like that's kind of funny, but frustrating to me. But I'm with you. I mean, most of it's been pretty good. I've been definitely happy with it, and with the commercials, I'm with you. I'm just kind of like, let's change them up, please, a little bit.
Yeah.
It.
Just let's not rerun the same one every time there's a little break in action.
Yeah, it's like, come on, please. Like, I understand that they pay a lot of money for X amount of slots, but you guys maybe put some fucking limits on these slots.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's been good though. Yeah, definitely happy with Paramount compared to ESPN. I mean, even just from the app alone, the app is so much better. Just to be able to load up and watch whatever, compared to ESPN, where it's like, oh, you don't own this content anymore. I don't own the content that I paid $80 fucking dollars for and a monthly subscription for. Okay, ESPN, that makes sense.
Yeah, ESPN would do some weird shit.
Like, that would piss me off. I'd have to go back and try to watch film and shit like that, and we'd be going back looking at a pay-per-view that was like 3 pay-per-views ago, and it'd be like, content is locked. It'd be like, all right, dude. Like, I know I paid for that one, and plus it's been long enough to where y'all make them free at one point. Like, come on.
I also hated that, like, you would pay for one, and then you couldn't watch it. What was it, like the next day, and you had to wait till
Yeah.
it came back, like they released it to the public, and I was like, well, fuck. There were some fights that I was like, holy fuck, I want to rewatch this tomorrow, and I can't do it.
Yeah. Yeah. I just...
That was one of the biggest ones that pissed me off.
I was just like, what are we doing, ESPN? Like, again, I pay for a monthly subscription. I should be able to watch this shit whenever I want, first of all. Second of all, especially if I pay for the whole pay-per-view, I should be able to watch that shit whenever I fucking want. Like,
Yeah.
I'm paying for it. Come on, dude.
Yeah, 100%.
That's just insane to
Especially
me.
if you're paying that pay-per-view price.
Exactly. It's like I'm paying $100 a month, and I can't even watch the fight that I want to watch. I want to watch one fight, one specific fight, and I can't. Like, Oh, I hate Disney because that's all Disney shit. That's not just ESPN,
Yeah.
but at the same time it is also ESPN.
Disney's pretty
Just greedy.
as a whole.
Just like what the fuck. But this weekend we got a pretty good main event. The card as a whole isn't too crazy. Some notable names, like always some old veterans coming back. Nico Price is fighting. Alex Morano is fighting.
I'm very surprised
Doesn't-
Alton Almeida is not even like the co-main.
yeah, I was too. But
I would say like the top, the main card's not too bad to be honest
no,
with you. Like
not at all.
it's gonna be fun. The hard fights to predict. Like how's Horiguchi gonna look against Albazi?
I'm excited about that one. I think it could be a snoozer, but I'm pretty excited about that one just to see where Horiguchi's at.
I think it'll be a fun one. And then main event, I don't know which way to swing with that.
Hear me out. I think Batista is almost going to make it look a little easy. I think he's going to drown Oliveira, considering I think Oliveira can definitely push through his exhaustion, but I do think that Batista is going to have a bit better cardio and be able to push his pace a bit better compared to Oliveira, because even in Oliveira's last fight, he was winded. I mean,
Yeah.
and he throws with so much power and throws with so much bad intention to where it's just kind of like I think Mario's gonna be able to have a lot of those shots miss, especially early on with that footwork. And I think it's gonna be kind of a long night for Oliveira, to be honest. I think it's kind of like a remember who I am sort of performance for Batista coming up.
Which I mean, people sleep on Batista so much.
Yeah, ever since that Aldo fight, like that was kind of I think the way that people were like, fuck this guy. But I mean, shit, he was on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fight win streak before fighting Umar. I mean, and again, he made that Umar fight competitive at times, for sure. Landed that solid knee, looked good in the grappling for, I mean, not getting any really bad positions. Like, he's definitely up there in the division.
Yeah, I agree. I think
I'm surprised Oliveira even got this fight.
yeah. Let me see, what was his last fight?
Who, Oliveira? Was Kyler Phillips.
Yeah. And then Saeed Nurmagomedov. So he's only had 3 fights. Yeah, that's pretty quick to get a main event.
Yeah.
But this is gonna be his 3rd fight.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the Saeed win was pretty good. And speaking of Saeed, he's fighting on this card, actually. But against the other Barsharat brother, the one who got knocked out by Ricky Simone. That was a nasty knockout. Javid.
Oh yeah. They got both the brothers in this, right?
Yeah. Yeah, his brother's got a tough fight. Farid.
Yeah. Yeah. Matsumoto.
I didn't realize they were both bantamweights. I thought one was a featherweight. Huh. Yeah, there's definitely some fights I'm curious to see on how they're going to end up. But
yeah, I'm interested in that Almeida fight to see how he bounces back after his last loss was to Volkov. But before that, he was on. Well, he lost the Blades, but I mean, he was doing good. They were saying he was going to be a potential to make a run into competing for a title at one point. So interesting to see how he bounces back, but he's got I think that's a very winnable fight for him.
yeah, I 100% agree with that. Yeah.
Then Horiguchi, I'm interested to see how that is.
Oh, that's right. This is the guy who lost that split the blades last.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. I mean, that was a good fight. It was close, but I don't know. I mean, that'll be interesting just because I guess of MMA math in general, but to kind of see on who beats who on and or I guess which one of Curtis Blade's sons wins. But
Horiguchi.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like Almeida just those times he lost against Volkov, like Volkov's a tough fight for anybody in the division, and then Blades is just kind of like his kryptonite with also wrestling and the awareness down there. Like he, like you said, he definitely could win this weekend.
Yeah. I think it's a winnable fight. I think it's set up for him to win, to be honest with you. I think that Olajaychuk and Barriot fight will be super fun.
Yeah.
I'm with Jacoby.
I'm a big fan of Olajaychuk, dude. He's kind of grown on me a little bit recently. Because I was watching him back. Because I remember him fucking beating the shit out of Sam Alvey. That was bad. And then, let's see. What was that first fight that I watched? I think it was
He's
the
never
Jimmy.
been in a boring fight, dude.
No, not at all. I mean, I think I remember watching him for the first time maybe against Jimmy Crute back in 2020 or some shit.
Yeah. It's one of the more memorable ones. I remember him getting subbed by Prue. I think he was one of the guys that got the famous fucking Von Prue choke.
Von Prue choke. That's crazy with that guy hitting everyone with that shit for a second.
Dude, I know. I actually started when I was training jiu-jitsu. I started doing that shit.
Oh, really?
On people, and dude, it fucking works. It's so cool.
So there was this one time, speaking of like using that choke, there was this one time I was wrestling with my friend, and we were grappling and whatnot, and he I was on top and I had him in that position, but like I was still so new to like even just grappling in general and like just MMA knowledge and whatnot and like the awareness that like I had him in one and I didn't know it, and he was about to tap and I moved and I moved off of it and he was like, oh thank God. and I like talked to him afterwards. He was like, dude, you really had me like fucking close in that ball fluke. I was all like, what? I was all like, I have no idea what you're talking about. He was like, hey, dude, you almost had me in a choke. I was like, oh, son of a bitch. It's like I was fucking angry at that for the first time too. But
yeah, I had those. Anytime I hit it, the dudes that I would grapple against, they'd be like, "Oh, whatever, you're not." It doesn't feel like anything because it's a artery, so it's like started slowly creeping up, and they'd be like, "Oh fuck, hold on."
You're like, oh, this is getting a little too dark in here. You're not dimming the lights, are you?
Yeah, so anytime I hit it, they were like, "What are you doing?" And then it was like, "Whoa, never mind."
Okay, I'll move. I love that. That's funny. But yeah, and then real quick, I know that there was that announcement for Moreno getting a replacement in Kavanaugh, and I want to talk about how this is the stupidest fucking matchmaking group right now in UFC's history, because for one, I understand Charles Johnson just lost to Alex Perez, but that's a way higher opponent than what Bruno Silva is, and what Kavanaugh was supposed to be fighting. And secondly, Kavanaugh just got knocked out by fucking Johnson. You're gonna tell me that he deserves a spot against Brandon Moreno after just getting knocked out? Because if that's the case, then Johnson clearly deserves to be there more for getting knocked out by a higher opponent.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing?
Oh no, dude, I
fucking hate the UFC right now.
It's not the first stupid matchup they've made. Like the what was the other one? The MVP.
Yeah,
the
dude.
MVP one we just saw.
And Sam Patterson. So I feel like with that one, like you made a good point. Like, I think MVP is just trying to get a fight right now because I feel like no one wants to fight him, especially after what they saw what he did to Cannonier. Like, I think he's just. I think everyone's kind of scared of him right now. And I know that Gene thinks he's kind of a bum and stuff like that. I mean, and he's not the most well-rounded fighter for sure, but I think he gives a lot of those guys problems still. Like it's not.
He's a hard puzzle to solve.
Yeah, I mean, and his footwork is just fantastic. I think him against certain matchups for sure get kind of risky and weird, but I don't know. Like at the same time, like he's got a shot. He's so quick. Like him and Strickland would be insanely weird.
Yeah, I mean him versus
Him and
most of the
Imvov.
UFC right now.
Oh, that'd be
But
so good.
he says like none of the top contenders want to fight, so he just has to kind of find something.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
fucking crazy that he has to drop that low.
oh, exactly. I mean, because shit, if I'm any of the welterweights right now above him, like I'm not taking that fight. If I'm Jeff Neal, I'm not taking that. Gabriel Bonfim, I'm not taking that. Burns, definitely not taking that shit. Him and Buckley might be kind of fun, but like I don't think Buckley wins that. Leon definitely doesn't want that smoke. Usman won't fight below him. Brady doesn't deserve that. uh, Him and Pradas could be kind of fun. I just think that MVP size is just such a big factor too, though, with welterweight.
Yeah, I agree. It's just his movement, his everything he brings. People are like, "No, fuck that."
Yeah, which I don't blame him. I mean, I'm not getting put on that fucking highlight reel. Fuck that.
I know, but I don't know. I wish guys would. I don't know. I miss when guys would just like, fuck it, I'll sign the contract, fight whoever.
Yeah,
Like, I'll pick my opponent.
yeah. No, I'm with you on that. It's definitely annoying to kind of see
I'll
everyone pick
hold
and
out
choose.
and wait for the champ.
Yeah, I'll wait a whole year. It's
What the
like,
fuck are you doing? Your career window is so small.
yeah, you're
That's
just
what you're.
sitting around waiting for fucking something to happen. Like, go make it happen, buddy.
Yeah, wasting time.
I mean, shit, even if they get in fights that
That's
like
just
are
good
way more
time.
favorable than they should be taking, you know what I mean? Like, at least you're staying active and at least you're keeping your name out there rather than, being called a guy who's just sitting around waiting.
Yeah.
But
I
I don't
don't know.
know.
It's fucking.
UFC's in a weird spot right now.
Yeah, 100%.
It's just the more you look at it, I feel like the uglier it gets too, which is not good. And especially for a sport and a company that was so on top of the world at one point, like I just I don't know. I mean, and timing is everything too. It could just be that they had really good timing with everyone that they had at certain times, and it is what it is. But I mean, there's got to be more that they can do right now. There's no way that this is the best they can do.
No. I gotta figure it out. Have to.
They just need to hire us, Devin. I'm telling you, man. I'm sending I'm sending them our applications right fucking now. Right after this, we're
Dude,
done.
if they hired me, I would just fucking.
I'd fire everybody.
I would get rid of half the UFC and I would force everyone to fight all the time.
Even the employees.
Oh, dude, could you imagine?
Just front desk fight right now. Do it.
Oh, you wanna work for the UFC?
You want a 12 and 12 contract right now?
Listen, you got about 4 other applicants. Y'all are gonna have to do a tournament.
Dude, that would be honestly the most UFC way to get a job ever, and that would be so fucking funny. Holy shit! At least you would know like who actually knows like how to fight and who knows fighting and shit.
I don't even care if you're a cameraman. You gotta beat another cameraman's ass to get your job.
Can you imagine, dude? Oh my god, that'd be
Can you
funny
imagine
as
that was like a
fuck.
job application? I'd be like, holy fuck. Never mind.
What's your well, it would be like what's your what belt are you?
Yeah.
Like I don't train. Your application is in the trash now. Good sir. Have a good day. Okay. Oh man.
Crazy.
Fucking UFC, dude. Swear to God.
I know.
Well,
What can you do though?
yeah. What honestly, but yeah, what can you do as a fucking fan who just sits there and does nothing but watch it?
I guess I'll still watch.
I guess so. Fuck it. You son of a bitch, I'm in.
I know. They always pull me back in.
Just when they thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
But hopefully we start getting some shit announced because
Yeah, we need
right
to.
now, I mean, we got some fight nights. Strickland. You're going to that fight, right?
I don't know. I may be getting some tattoos that night instead.
There you go.
Oh,
Those
actually,
ticket prices are fucking insane.
yeah. Actually, I'm getting tattoos the weekend before. They're actually taking a break in between that and Batista and Oliveira. That's kind of insane.
Yeah,
Oh, Valentine's Day weekend. That's why.
yeah, but I want to watch some fucking punch face on Valentine's Day.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Fucking date night and fight night.
Now, dude, oh, my my wife told me I could probably go golfing that day. She was like, "The course will probably be empty.
What?
Just go." I know,
Dang.
I know. I was like, "Is this a setup?
Is this a setup?
Are you
Are
you
you
trying
are you
to see if
fucking with
I'll
me?
do it and then get mad?"
Is this the test?
I was like, "No, it'll be empty. Just go." We'll see. Something don't feel
Do
right.
you want to go? That's funny.
But yeah, the next numbered event we have the Holloway card
I'm pumped for that, dude. I
only
am.
in March. So
Yeah, yeah. I guess there's nothing in February. Just the 3 fight nights, and then
and then we don't even have a numbered event scheduled.
yeah, not
See that?
yet.
Holy shit. Going into April, we don't even have anything.
Yeah, I forgot they booked that Emmett
Wow.
fight. Dang, they moved that Limos and Robertson rematch all the way to March, or not rematch. That they just moved that in general. I didn't think they would move it that far out. Jesus Christ.
This is another thing that I hate about the UFC. Like, we're 2 months out from April, and we don't even know what's going on. Like, they
Yeah,
used to have most of the year out.
yeah,
And I knew what to look forward to. Like, it was the fucking Super Bowl.
yeah. I don't understand that either. It's just like you
That was, I
guys used to playing so well.
think they just gave the fighters too much control, and now they wait for the fighters to tell them when they're ready.
Well, and I guess like that's
Like,
also
before the
the good
UFC.
thing about having a big roster. You know.
I know, but the UFC needs to be. They need to start being a little harder on these champs and be like, "Hey, you're gonna fight this person this date, or we're gonna strip you."
Yeah,
Dana stopped doing that. He used to do that. He'll
yeah,
do it to certain people,
y-
but yeah, I don't know.
yeah. I, yeah. Just a loss for words. Just because it's just like I feel like there's simple solutions to half this shit, and it's just like pure laziness.
White privileges.
Dana White privilege, baby. Gotta love it.
I'm all on it.
Give me that shit all day, every day. But I don't know, man. It's gonna be. I'm looking forward to evaluating like the first year of Paramount and kind of seeing where my excitement level is really gonna be going into next year. I don't know, this year like just started, but um, I don't know. I mean, I have high hopes for Paramount. I think they're doing well, like we were saying earlier. It's just a matter of the UFC kind of delivering on their product.
Yeah, they do need to. Do need to do a better job of delivering for sure. I don't know.
I
I,
mean,
I still can't believe we don't know who the fuck's coming out in April. I'm still fucking shocked about that.
well, I mean like that, and then like even some of like the like I'm looking at this Houston card, not that great,
No, no.
and that's why I was looking at it. And I was like, I don't know if I want to go to that. Like you're telling me the co-mains Danny game Costa, like I don't know if I
Only
want.
that, I gotta pay fucking all that money for that.
Yeah,
'Cause it's like $300 for a fucking nosebleed.
yeah. Like no offense to your boy Zachary Reese and Michelle Pereira, but like I don't think that's a main card opener fight.
Yeah, I
Like
just
compared to some of the shit we had like back then, even again, I always bring up this card, but I fucking love this card so much. The Emmett versus Cater card. I mean, that shit was fucking unbelievable for a fight
yeah,
night. Like you're telling me we had Calvin Cater, Josh Emmett headline, Tim Means and Kevin Holland. Isn't that great of a co-main? But Kevin Holland was fucking hot at that time. You for sure put that as a co-main in Texas. Joaquin Buckley doing his thing. You had Damir and Guram going at it on the main card. Julian Marquez versus RoboCop. Adrian Yanez was still fighting. I don't know where the fuck that guy is now. Natalia Silva made her debut against Jasmine Judacius. I fucking hate that last name so much. Jeremiah Wells and Court McGee was on it. Fucking Eddie Wyland retired. Cody Stamann fought him. Phil Haas was on it. Roman Dolidze and Kyle Dawkins. Like, I mean, that's a way better fucking fight night than Strickland, Hernandez, Ige, Costa, Spivak, and Delaja. That one guy you were talking about earlier. He's fighting there.
yeah.
And Zachary Reese and Michelle Pereira. Michelle Pereira isn't fucking who he is anymore. Chidi is all right against Carlos Leal. Odie Osborne is all right.
I feel like Chidi's fought on every card in Texas that I've been to.
Austin Vanderford. I mean, Jordan Levitt. Like, I just don't care for a lot of these fights, man. Like, to go see him in
Yeah,
person at least.
not go pay for it. Yeah,
Yeah. Like, as much as they're charging, like, nah, I'm good. I'd
yeah,
much.
because the price that they're charging, that's a fucking. They're charging pay-per-view prices.
Yeah. I'm like, fuck that. I'd much rather just go fucking spend. I'd much rather go spend my $300 on a group of us, like, going out or some shit. You know what I mean?
It was like you said, $300. I'm pretty sure me and a buddy paid cheaper prices than that for not nosebleed seats to watch John Jones versus Reyes
See, like,
in the
that's
same
insane.
arena.
That's insane.
That was back in 2019. 2019, 2020, that time frame.
Yeah, not even 10 years ago. It's like, we're really charging that much more. I think that's all TKO stuff because even WWE fans have issues with that now.
Yeah.
So I think that's more of like a TKO problem than UFC, I guess.
I feel like the UFC is going to start. I mean, they have to. They have to pay for the fighters somehow, and I think charging more for tickets is going to be part of it. Unfortunately.
Yeah, and I mean, unless they start doing bigger arenas too, like that's the thing is that the reason why NFL teams and NBA teams can still afford to pay their players what they pay them, along with going to, let's say, a Spurs game for 50, $60, like as a nosebleed, like that's reasonable to me, and that makes sense. But at the same time, even at like a football game, I'm going to a fucking stadium, dude. Like, I'm going to a full ass stadium full of people, and
Mhm.
I guess like the thing is too is just that like okay, to me, okay, this doesn't make any sense. I just not thought of this. Maybe this doesn't make any sense, but if you guys are looking to pay your fighters more, and maybe it is a conversation they've had like behind closed doors of like, okay, how can we get cheaper tickets for our fans? maybe you go out of the fucking apex more and you go travel the country and the planet a bit more so that
Yeah.
you guys are able to pay your fighters what people think you should pay them, along with getting a revenue from these events from the fans. Like to me, like why are you having Apex shit to where you only have, I mean, shit, what, a couple hundred people maybe at most?
Yeah.
And I know, like I think Dana was saying that they were expanding the Apex, and like if they're doing that, like that's great, you know. But I think that you should have, I mean, shit, at least like, let's see, how many people does this fucking Frostbank Center hold now? Frostbank Center capacity is around 18 to 19,000. I think if they're going to do anything in Apex, they need to have at least like 12,000 seats for that to be anywhere near like worth it to keep going at the Apex. And I understand that like the cost for production is cheaper and all that good stuff, but it's like, okay, you're saving that money, but you're not making it up anywhere else. Like, do it at the Apex. Fucking just expand the seating a bit more to 10 to 12,000 people, and then charge them what you normally charge them, if not more, for it being an Apex show. Which I understand that. I understand paying more for an Apex show. Like you're fucking going in house to the UFC. Like that's, I get that, but you're asking me to pay fucking $300 to go to a nosebleed seat in Houston. No, or I get
With
to,
a bunch of fucking people yelling, "Woo!"
yeah, like I get to sit there and like listen to that shit. Like I'm good, even though I do participate in the woos.
Who's this dude? Bro, that's at every fight thing.
Twist his dick. Grab his dick and twist it. Oh man, I will say like the crowds are pretty fun at live events. You know, like getting all hyped up with everyone around you and shit like that after a knockout, high fiving everyone and whatnot. But it's just too expensive. I mean, if I had that much like extra income to where I was just like, yeah, fuck it, I could go up there for a fight night. You know, I'd also might as well pay extra for a better seat though too. Like I'm not gonna
Yeah.
pay 300 for a fucking nosebleed.
Yeah. It's
Let's see.
a little.
Let's look at how much tickets are. Strickland versus Hernandez. Tickets. Let's see. Let's go to SeatGeek, I guess. All right, Devin. Oh, actually, they're not that bad.
Are they under 200?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, 415. I mean, that's fucking top, but you have some for like 157, which isn't terrible, but it's also still before fees and all that shit.
Yeah. Dude, all those hidden fees.
Yeah. I mean, that's fucking far too, dude. I usually like being far up, but like that's far.
Yeah, because I found that like at the fights, being high up, like super high up, can't see much, and then you rely on the screen. But being like super close, cage level, like you're looking directly into cameraman's ass and all sorts of
Yeah,
other things that-
exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I almost kind of want to be in like that middle area for sure.
the 100s.
Yeah.
That's where I was for the Sandhagen fight, and I thought it was perfect.
See, I will say like the one thing about the Frostbank Center that I really like is that the layout isn't too bad. Like I think we were kind of up near the top a little bit, not like at the top, but like in that top section. And it wasn't too bad. You know, I kind of like being a little higher just so I can see them move around. Yeah, I just enjoy watching footwork like that. Like especially
Yeah.
people like Sandhagen, like that was just fucking awesome to watch that.
Being
But
able to see like the full view of the fighters also.
yeah, exactly. Like I almost kind of want to watch like a video game angle of it, just because I'm so used to watching that from video games in general. But it's just like they use that angle for a reason. Like it's a solid angle to use. But yeah, I mean, That's not that bad. I bet they lowered them
Okay.
probably because they weren't selling as much.
We gotta go get cage side sometime.
Business expense, baby. Damn, they're selling those for like
Yeah.
1,200. Third row, 6,500. That's kind of insane. Why is that the most expensive seat? Because everything else around it's like 2,000.
I'm seeing
I see something like
900 for fucking section C.
which one's section C? Yeah, yeah. I see some. Yeah,
800 for floor A.
the one behind it, I think 12. It's like 792. Yeah, I mean, those aren't terrible. See, I mean, prices for sure. Yeah, that one's a terrible deal. Ooh, but that's not too bad.
Most here you go. Row 3, floor F. Guess how much?
Yeah, that's that one that's 6,500, right?
7,200.
72.
72.
Holy shit, where are you looking at that at? I don't see that one at all. I see F Pro 3 for 65. That's insane work.
Oh, maybe it was B. Hold on. It was B. No,
Oh, okay.
it wasn't. Where the fuck was it?
Maybe it was that one. Oh, row 10, or sorry, row 1 and E is 10,000.
Oh my god.
That's insane, dude.
I'm not paying 10,000 to watch Sean Strickland. Of course.
No way, dude. No way I'd ever paid like that much, like, to go watch a card like that. That I would have to have
Invited.
so much money burning in my pocket for me to be like, yeah, let me go spend 10 grand and some on
Yeah.
a fucking fight night. Like, I'm going for a pay-per-view maybe. And again, that's if I have some fucking money burning a hole. Which I doubt I'll ever have that much money burning a hole in my fucking pocket.
No, dude. My
10
wife would fucking murder me.
10 grand? Can you imagine just looking at the credit card statement for that going, honey?
No shit.
What the fuck is this? We're going to fucking Strickland Hernandez, baby. Front row.
Bro,
$10,000.
you could grab his jockstrap.
Fuck, you're lucky Derek Lewis isn't fighting. You get some fucking nut sweat in your face, I bet. Fucking Derek Lewis, dude. Oh my god. But all right, man. Well, you have anything else to add to this episode?
No, that's it, man. I think I'm good.
All right. Well, once again, we appreciate you tuning in and listening and watching with us and staying with us. Let us know your thoughts and comments on pay-per-view tickets or even just general tickets and like for everything. I feel like everything's just kind of going up, but UFC tickets definitely have gone up in the past couple months, years. So give us your thoughts on that. Worth it? Not worth it? Like and subscribe, please. We greatly appreciate it. And any last words, Devin?
Entertain us, guys. Come on, let's get some good fights going. UFC. Let's fucking have a good year. Good start to Paramount. That's about it.
Yeah, I can second that.
If anyone listening has anything that y'all want us to talk about or touch on, just let us know.
Yeah, definitely comment below on stuff y'all want to hear us talk about, and if y'all have any questions that y'all would like us to answer, maybe get our thoughts on, definitely feel free to do that. But until next time, we will see y'all next week. Probably won't have a watch party for this weekend, but but definitely for Oliver and Holloway, which will be next month, since there's nothing this month that's numbered. But we'll see. We'll kind of just play it by ear and whatnot. But again, thanks for everyone listening and tuning in. We always appreciate it. And we'll see y'all next week. Have a good one.